Hey, I'm Matt with Meat Church. Well, today's the opening day of dove season here in Texas, so let's make dove poppers two ways. Well, we're back in the outdoor kitchen. First video we've shot here since before the summer. You guys know that we've been shooting our cooking videos up at Meat Church Barbecue Supply to kind of keep us out of the insane Texas heat. But today's special. This is going to be one of my favorite videos that we have ever filmed. It's an iconic Texas dish, I'll call it. But today's the opening day of dove season here in Texas, and it's a thing to stop whatever you're doing, take off work, skip school, whatever, to go hunt dove. Eating dove poppers on Labor Day weekend is a tradition, and so we've really been looking forward to doing this. We put all our eggs in one basket here, where we went on a hunt this morning with two of my boys and a bunch of my guys from Meat Church Barbecue Supply. So Dylan, Jack, Will, my son's Christian, and we took Sam, our 11-year-old, on his first ever hunt. And honestly, like, today's been one of the best days of my life. We had so much fun out in the field. It was gorgeous weather. We did okay. The birds were flying good enough that we got what we needed, because I intend to show you two different ways to make poppers. So just a ton of fun, and like, we were really hoping we'd be successful, because I had my team lined up to shoot a video today. So as you can see, worked out all right for us. So what have we done up until this point? Well, we took the dove and we dressed them in the field, which is really pretty simple. You remove the wings, you can do it by hand or with shears, and we peeled all the feathers off the breast, and we basically, you can stick your thumb under the breast, pry it out, kind of slice it off, and then you get to this point. So in the field, we did all that. I washed them off with water that we had in a Yeti silo, came back to the house with these chilled. So what do you do from here? Well, you've got to remove this meat from the breastbone, and I'm going to show you how I do that really quick. I mean, there's no real easy way to show it. It just kind of comes from experience. But get yourself a really sharp knife, and you're just going to cut along the entire length of the breastbone, and then basically fillet that up the keel, and then just peel it out. Like I said, it comes from experience. It's not all that hard. You're going to do this on both sides, and then peel it out. Get underneath the breast meat. You want to take that knife all the way to the top of the keel bone, and then you just pull the breastbone out. I'll pull it out as so. I'm going to take my sharp knife, cut across the top, discard this portion. Here's what you're left with. So nice, beautiful breast meat, both sides of the breast, easy peasy. We're going to set those in our pile here. I thought what we would do today is show you guys two ways to make poppers. So when I moved to Texas as a teenager, this was the first thing that we hunted, and the classic way for me was take both breasts attached like this. We're going to season it up. First time I saw this done was with salt and pepper, but I put, you guys know I don't salt and pepper, I use Holy Cow. I also love Holy Cow on wild game, whether it be venison, if I'm talking whitetail, elk, it's a great rub for wild game, so that's what I do. So I like to season the meat, and then I'm going to take a little bit of jalapeno. If you don't want jalapeno, you can use onion, you can use bell pepper, but that's not going to be too hot. Piece of jack cheese, use your favorite cheese, and we're going to wrap it together here like so. Tell you what, I have not missed the flies filming indoors. I take bacon, cut it in half. And wrap it up both ways, so kind of like a baseball. This is thin bacon, by the way. I don't like thick bacon. And the classic method is to grill these hot over a direct fire grill. Great way to do it. Obviously when you directly grill bacon like this, I don't think it's the best way, to cook bacon, so sometimes the bacon might not come out perfect. But you know, I always say you're in the field with your buddies and you're thinking about the hunt and you're not really all that worried about it. I like to season the outside. Since we're doing direct grilling, I'm gonna put Holy Cow that has no sugar in it. And here you go. That's prep method number 1. Let me show you another method that I like. So we're gonna go more of a traditional like jalapeno popper type style. Block of cream cheese, freshly grated, sharp cheddar cheese, probably about a cup. Measurement's not important, that's up to you. Let's mix this together. Let's mix it together. Oh, let's put some seasoning in it. Put some Holy Gospel in it, an all-purpose of ours that I love in this. If you're meat church people, you can use all sorts, honey hog, gospel, Holy Gospel, voodoo, whatever you want. So now this method, let's make again more of a traditional jalapeno popper. So I'm gonna take a half of a jalapeno, like a boat here, and I'm gonna fill it with this cream cheese and cheese mixture. Probably should get yourself a little smaller spoon when you're doing this at home. That's okay, we're using what we got. All right, fill that up. Now this time, I'm gonna take just one side of a breast, so not the entire breast. I'm gonna season it up as well, with a little bit of our Holy Gospel. Place that on top of your popper like so. Naturally, we're gonna get more bacon. Wrap it up. And with this method, I'm gonna cook these on a Traeger, about 275 degrees. And this way is, you know, a superior way to get the bacon cooked properly. Now, I'm kind of making this up as I go. I'm gonna bring the boys from the hunt back in at the end. No agenda, we're gonna see what they like better. I don't think either one of them are gonna suck. But this is what we're gonna do today. Bring the boys back in, try them, and we'll let y'all know what's best. And this is the time when the glove police can get down in the comments and say, you touched the bottle. I own the company, I got plenty of seasoning, and this is just for a video, it's not a restaurant. Bam, method number 2. 2 beautiful prep methods. We're gonna direct grill this one, we're gonna put this one in the Traeger. So I'm going to build the rest of these, and then I'll see you guys over at the grill. We got them all prepped. Took a little bit of time, but now we're ready to cook. We're actually gonna jump to the second method, the Traeger method, the traditional jalapeno popper style method, because that's gonna take between an hour and an hour and a half to cook at 275 degrees. I'm just looking for the bacon to be right, so it depends on the temperature you cooked at. But we've got a Traeger Ironwood XL with hickory pellets rolling at 275 degrees. So let's go throw these in. The first set of poppers are well on their way to being cooked, so now it's time to jump in and do what I call the classic popper. Again, we're just gonna directly grill these. Today, I'm doing this on a mill scale yakitori. I've just got a super hot lump charcoal fire going, and I'm gonna put them on here, and I'm just gonna rotate them. I'm gonna turn them, just basically trying to cook them as even as possible. So there'll be a whole lot of turning and moving stuff around. All right, it has been 1 hour and 20 minutes. I just temped this back one right here, went through the bacon into the dove breast. It was actually about 170. You gotta be careful, the cheese oozed out when I pressed down on that, but look how gorgeous these look. These look insane. The color from the Holy Gospel is beautiful. They smell awesome. I'm gonna put them over here, let them cool while I finish the ones on the yakitori. All right, 26-minute check-in on the direct heat poppers. I have been flipping these on every single side, not just top and bottom. And as you can see, they're looking incredible. I moved the grate down one time. This requires a little bit of skill, but it's a ton of fun. And I gotta tell y'all, This is the classic method. I actually thought everyone would prefer the jalapeno popper method, but watching this go down, I kind of feel like this one's gonna be the winner, even though there's gonna be no losers. So these are almost done. I'm gonna keep flipping them and we'll pull them off here in a minute. All right, it's been 40 minutes. You see that I've got some over on the cooler side, and these just look awesome. They've temped and they're gorgeous and they smell amazing. So let's get them off. We're gonna let them cool. I'm gonna go grab my Hunting Boys and some hand cramping cold beer, and we're gonna enjoy the fruits of our labor. All right, well, they've cooled off. It's time to jump in and see what we like best. So I'm gonna cut these open so we can get some cross sections here. You can see how they look. They look awesome. They look super, super good. Cut some of these open. Ooh, I don't lose the cream cheese there. One more. All right, give me something to drink here. Let's jump in. All right, so I'm gonna call this the classic or traditional version. I ain't mad at it in the least bit. Takes me back to this morning watching Christian miss most of the birds he shot at while hunting in a pair of Jordans. But kid killed a lot of beers. Okay, I'm gonna hold my judgment till the end. Let me cleanse my palate with a Fort Worth craft beer. Here we go with this one. Very jalapeno poppery, meaty with the dove. Very good. Come on in, boys, while I'm chewing. All right, we got Dylan, Will, Christian, Jack. Get in tighter. Come on. All right, y'all all grab one of each. Jack, you're probably getting tighter. I'm gonna cut you off here. Everybody got one of each? All right, just give them a shot. Just eat them up, and then I'm gonna ask y'all what you like. Yeah, you're smart enough to have water close. They're not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get some water assistance over there. But you guys need a drink? Need water? Yeah.
That'd be good.
It'd be good. Will said that'd be good.
I'll be good on water.
Okay, I thought you said that'd be good. I think they're both great. All right, so are all of you on your second bite yet? About to be? Okay. Okay. Get you a big boy size. Come on, you gotta act like you know me. You gotta be in tight, gotta be in frame.
Solid.
You've all had both? Mm-hmm. Had both? Okay. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna go at the end. What do you like?
I'm gonna say regular popper. Regular popper's great.
This one? Like
Yeah.
the jalapeno popper version?
I like the spice. I like the bacon.
Okay. You like how the bacon's cooked?
Yeah, nice and crispy.
Yeah, okay, awesome. One vote here. Will?
I think I'm gonna go with the traditional. I'm not so much of a jalapeno kind of guy, so
Okay.
I like the more of the meaty flavor to it.
Nice. And there's only a little bit of jalapeno in this, or there's a lot in that.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, we're 1-1. Christian?
I'm gonna have to go with Dylan. I like the jalapeno
Oh.
on that one.
Popper?
Like the flavor to it is really, really good.
Okay.
Man,
2-1. What do you got, Jack?
I got the traditional.
You do?
Yeah,
Right down the middle.
yeah. You're the tiebreaker.
I mean, I hate to pull a sister kisser and say it's a tie, but it's hard for me to decide. I always say I cook steaks different ways, and every time I cook brisket, I do a different way. I would do both. Like, this is like nostalgic, where this like made me think about like when I first moved to Texas and had dove. I hadn't had that in a long time, so you know that brought back memories. But I do jalapeno poppers for our tailgating videos and stuff like that, and I'm a sucker for these. We eat these all the time, so it'd be a toss-up. I think like we've got more dove left over thanks to our friends at Morgan's who got us a bunch of dove today, and I think with what's left, I would probably do both. So I think, personally, I think they're both great options, not to be boring with the tie, but you know, as long as you're happy with the end result, you get to do whatever you want to do. But you know, I've got friends that have Way more complex recipes than these. So these are just kind of straight down the middle of the road. They're classics, they're good, they're easy. You guys should definitely give it a shot. If you like the outdoors and like to get outside and hunt. Thank y'all for inviting me
Yes,
on the
sir.
hunt today. These are the guys that fulfill all your orders, meatchurch.com. So check them out, order, keep them in work. Well, if you like the video, like it, please subscribe to our channel. Your subscriptions are how we keep doing these free how-to videos. Every Wednesday morning we drop our how-to videos, and we'll see you guys next week.